If you've been thinking about getting serious with your money, like actually serious, now's the time. The Motley Fool is offering new members 50% off their iconic stock recommendation service, Stock Advisor. This is the same service that's crushed the market with recommendations that have returned 1,057% since inception, compared to the S&P 500's 180% over that same period. This isn't guesswork. The Motley Fool has a track record of finding companies before they become household names. So if you want to invest smarter and you like saving money while doing it, go to Fool.com/listen to claim your 50% off discount off a 1-year term of Stock Advisor. Again, that's Fool.com/listen. Returns of 1,057% are from the Motley Fool's product Stock Advisor and measured against S&P 500 returns of 180% as of July 10th, 2025. Past performance is not an indicator of future results. All investing involves a risk of loss. Individual investment results may vary.
Do you love movies? So do I. What's up, y'all? It's KB, and I love movies. Inviting you to listen to The Conversation, a film podcast where passion meets perspective and opinion. From the old school to the new, I invite a guest on to discuss the movies that thrill us, challenge us, break our hearts, or even blow our minds. There's always new episodes dropping wherever you get your podcasts. So join the conversation. We don't just watch movies. We love talking about them too. The Conversation with KB Loves Movies, a part of Someone's Favorite Productions podcast network.
Hello, everyone, and welcome to the Kulturecast. I am your host, Chris Stachiw. I am joined, as always, by my co-hosts, Michael Swan.
Hello.
And John Lein. Oh, my God. So, we're still in the middle of Reader Submission Month, and these two movies this week come from two of our readers, one being a friend of mine, Sean Leahy, and another one being my father. So let's start with RocketMan, the one that Sean Leahy suggested. It's about Harland Williams, who plays a desk jockey at NASA.
Yes.
Who writes software.
No, he's a software engineer.
At Space Industries.
Yeah.
And he's a desk jockey who writes code for the space shuttle, and he goes up in the ship because the normal guy can't do the math anymore.
And because he gets an injury.
Because of Harland Williams.
Right.
Swan, what do you think of this movie?
Okay.
Oh, here we go.
I really enjoyed this movie when I was 7.
Yep.
Now that I'm 25, I think it's retarded.
Yep.
Completely dumb. It's nothing but just stupid, like fart jokes, and it's just toilet humor. That's all it is. And I didn't realize that in the late 90s that Disney could stoop that low to try and make a funny movie.
I just don't think you guys understand all about the sweet swirling onion rings.
Wow.
Fuck both of you. What about you, John?
I feel the same way. It's good for children. Back when I thought that forcing another human being to smell my own farts and singing incorrect foreign words to the whole world in my hand, which was a vaguely reminiscent of the Wesley Snipes ching chong ching scene. When I thought that was funny, when I thought that was the pinnacle of cultured society humor, then yeah, this movie's great. Now, it's eh. I mean, there are parts that land still, but most of it is, haha, that guy threw up.
I disagree with both of you completely.
That's fine.
This movie is fantastic. And Harland Williams is always funny.
Oh, yeah, because saying, it wasn't me, and pointing to a monkey over and over again is hilarious.
I'm laughing about it right now.
Wow.
Oh, shit. So, obviously, this movie is a Disney movie. It was, like Swan said, one of their forays in the 90s into live action. I will agree with you guys that it's... I mean, you guys have to kind of look at who it's made for.
Children.
Oh, I agree.
I know. So you guys are complaining about Dick and You guys are complaining about dick and fart joke. Well, there's not even any dick jokes. Literally just fart jokes.
We said when we were children, we liked it. The movie
Yeah, but you're
is
sitting
for
here
children.
now complaining about fart jokes when you should just be like, it's fart jokes.
I'm not complaining. I'm stating the fact that it is fart jokes. And so our majority of our listening audience, who is probably around our age or older...
You guys are just above fart jokes is what you're telling me.
No,
At
what I'm
this
saying
point
is
in my
they're
life.
not nearly as funny as they were when I was 7.
At this point in my life, I'm totally over fart jokes.
When I'm 80, I might go back to thinking fart jokes are cool.
Literally, the only joke in this that I actually really laughed at and found funny was when Harland Williams' mom in the film asked her husband if she had packed him enough underwear, and his father went, "Don't worry, he's packing his own underwear." When I was 7, I didn't get it, but now I totally get it because he's totally shitting his pants. Like, to me, that's funny. That's the only thing I laughed at as far as a joke. The rest of it I thought was really dumb.
Harland Williams' character is all awkward, weird, inept dude. And it's, that's entertaining for a while, but, however long the movie is, 1.5, 2 hours of it is...
It is not 2 hours.
It gets old. I'm saying between that time period.
If it were
Most
2
movies
hours-
are like
if
1
it were
hour and
2
45
hours long,
minutes.
I would be with you guys.
How long is this movie, Chris?
Like
I think it's an hour and a half.
Yeah.
Okay,
maybe.
so an hour and a half of Harland Williams' character being awkward and inept and farting it gets
Hilarious.
old.
I think this is the first time that I've been the only one who liked the movie.
Yes?
Because what was it? Was it last week we had Swan?
The week before was John.
Yeah.
Which movie did Swan like that we didn't like?
It was literally a week, 7 days ago. It was,
Yeah, and I can't remember which it was.
Swan saying that you can't remember, he can't remember.
No, I can't. I was trying to.
There it
It
is.
was
Asshole,
literally
Swan.
7 days ago, Swan.
I was trying to
Casino
deflect.
Royale is what Swan
Yeah,
was
there
so
you go.
up his
Yeah.
own.
Oh, yeah, the Woody Allen
Yeah.
movie. So I
Yeah.
guess we understand why none of us can fully agree on any one comedy. Chris
yeah, I
likes
guess.
fart jokes. Swan likes
I
highbrow
like-
stuff that doesn't make any sense.
I
and I
like
like
a-
dry, sarcastic humor.
I like a lot of it. I just don't like it's a disaster because it's not funny.
I think you're dumb. But
Well-
you think I'm dumb for not liking fart jokes in RocketMan.
And
so.
a guy who has a monkey on his hand that he's flinging around in a circle.
Yeah, it's funny for like 2 seconds, and then
Oh my
the
god.
5th shot of him swinging a monkey around and knocking over shelves is dumb. It's just like Cannibal
That's like-
Holocaust.
Your opinion, man.
It's just like Cannibal Holocaust, except instead of fucked upness forever and going too long, it's gags. It's comedic, childish gags that go too long and overstay their welcome and mess up the pacing of the film as a whole.
You guys can agree though that William Sadler is hilarious in this movie.
Oh, absolutely.
Yeah. And Beau Bridges is, like, legitimately good in this. As, like, a mildly serious straight man in the film.
He essentially plays Ed Harris'
Right.
character in Apollo 13.
Right.
Kind of, but I mean,
Well, no,
Ed Harris is-
the other guy does. Jeffrey DeMunn. The only thing I've ever seen him in that I can remember is he plays one of the scientists in the X-Files who gets shreked by the alien, but I'm sure you guys know him from Walking Dead.
Who's he in Walking Dead?
I don't
Oh,
know,
yeah,
some
he
guy with like
was,
a bucket hat.
yeah, he was. What's his name?
Oh.
He died in like second season, maybe first
Yeah.
season. Gene, was it Gene?
No, it wasn't
His
Gene.
name? What's
It's
his name?
not Daryl. Dale.
Dale.
So, William Sadler's funny as fuck in this movie, but that's because he's playing the straight man.
Right.
Oh yeah.
The I really fucking hate Harland Williams character.
What would happen if I flew out of my glass? I'd die a happy man. Oh my god. Yeah, I mean this movie's made for kids. I know. I think I have more nostalgia towards this movie than you guys because I don't know. This is just I really like Harland Williams. So, and this is like one of the only movies he's actually like the lead in.
What else was he in at all?
I
mean, he's a super
Something
familiar
about-
looking dude, but I can't.
There's something about Mary he's in Half Baked, Dumb and Dumber.
So this explains why I don't really know it. Because
Well, I
those
mean,
are all
he's a
movies.
bit player in all those movies. He's not the main character.
Right, so he's a bit player in a bunch of dumb comedy movies that I haven't watched all the way through.
Dumb and Dumber's not terrible.
Yeah, but it's not great.
I mean, look at the title.
I know, and that's what I'm saying. It's a dumb comedy movie, so I haven't actively sought out to watch the whole thing.
I guess he's
Which
also
is
in
why-
Down Periscope.
Oh, as the radio guy. That's where I know him from.
He's also in, oh, God. Freddy Got Fingered.
Don't know if I remember that movie.
I mean, it's too bad because I think Harland Williams is funny as fuck, but, obviously, his stand-up is pretty funny. But, I mean, I can get the kind of not liking this movie because it's very, it's dumb. I mean, it's dumb. I mean, I'm not making any excuses for it. It is a dumb movie, but...
Hello, my name is Kevin Tudor, and I'm one of the 3 hosts of Almost Major, a film podcast dissecting many major indie studios and the films they release. Every week, myself, Charlie Nash, and Bryden Doyle discuss overlooked, forgotten, or bona fide classic indie films via studio-specific miniseries. We've previously covered numerous films from Artisan Entertainment, Lionsgate Films, and New Line Cinema. Titles including The Blair Witch Project, American Psycho, Dogville, But I'm a Cheerleader, Saw, Requiem for a Dream, and Ringmaster, the Jerry Springer film. Anyways, we have a fun time every week and we hope you will join us. Subscribe to Almost Major wherever you get your podcasts. Now proudly a part of the Someone's Favorite Productions podcast network.
It's made for kids. So, yeah, I think this is the second movie we've watched this month that is for kids, and I would say that this is better than Troll in Central Park.
Well, yeah, this is watchable. Troll in Central Park is not.
No, it's totally watchable.
I actually really like Troll in Central Park.
Wow.
You go fuck yourself.
It's a good thing you weren't on the podcast then.
You did not actually like it, did you?
Yeah, I actually did.
What?
Wow.
Wait, why?
Because I thought it told a good story.
Of what?
Wow, that can't be true. He's trolling.
You're just...
No, I'm not.
No,
it tells a great story about learning love and responsibility.
He's
for
a
your
fucking
fellow man.
troll.
Yeah, he's trolling.
You're fucking trolling.
Okay.
You cannot be serious.
No, you can listen.
Serious.
You can hear the inflection in his voice when he describes what it's a story about. He's
No.
trolling and bullshit.
I'm not trolling. I'm being honest.
See,
It's hard to deal with you two perpetual trolls accusing me of trolling.
The inflection on the word honest is my hint that he's trolling.
That's
It's
fine.
being honest.
a very
Believe what you
honest.
want.
It's a very honest story
I'm being
about.
honest.
Oh
I'm not
my
trolling. I'm being serious.
All right, well then you're just dumb.
I won't go as far as to say you're dumb, but man, I don't know what you liked about that movie.
I also like the music. The music was good in Troll in Central Park.
He listened to our podcast about it.
I
And
know,
That's why
I can
he's
tell.
saying things.
I
Actually,
can tell.
I haven't had a chance to sit down and listen to it yet.
That can't be true.
Is everything absolutely green?
Okay, that song I hate, but
Are you the queen of mean?
I'm actually more referring to like the instrumental stuff.
Oh, of course.
Because there's actually a total ripoff of the theme from Batman in Troll in Central Park.
Ba-da-da-da-da.
That?
Basically, yeah.
Really?
Yeah, it's in the same key. It's rhythmically similar but not identical, but it's a total ripoff of the Batman theme.
Okay, well, back to the movies we're supposed to be talking about.
Right. So this movie is just, I don't know. I mean, there's not much to it. Like we said, Harland Williams' character goes to Mars.
And
I think
wants to bone Jessica Lundy.
Yeah, I think that one of the most inspired bits in this movie is the hypersleep. The fact that the monkey keeps getting in the hypersleep pod in front of him. Oh, fuck you guys! Clearly not getting anywhere with you guys on this one.
I mean, I
and then
get
he
it,
goes,
but...
and then he goes like insane.
Yeah, right, but that's like 30 minutes of the hour and a half long movie, is him going insane after not getting into the hypersleep.
Yeah.
So again, it's an interesting gag that could have been funny, and was funny at first, and then they spent 30 minutes on it.
The Hutus and the Tutsis.
Right, which is one joke that he then brings up 2 other times later.
The Hutu uprising has been quelled.
Yeah.
Beau Bridges just completely no-sells it. He's like, okay, sure. Oh, man. You guys just don't seem like you want to talk about this movie.
Well, I mean, there's
not a whole lot to talk
Other than
about
that, it should have won Oscars.
It doesn't have much substance or plot, and the jokes are...
No, it's a bunch of jokes strung together with a minimal plot.
Right, and the jokes are kind of dumb, so I don't really know what else to say about it, except that it's a movie for children.
I mean, yes, it is a movie for children.
Right.
Yes.
I'm not wrong. My statements are true facts, so what else do you want to talk about for it?
You speak the true.
Speaking of scum.
Tom Hanks.
Oh, God. Well, okay, so...
Wait, are we really segueing like that?
No, I was going to say, so let's just wrap up RocketMan then.
Oh, man,
Shortest podcast
record time.
I mean, there's not, you guys are no-selling the shit out of this, so...
I don't know what else to talk about.
Yeah,
I literally have no idea what else to talk about it. I mean...
I just don't feel like we're firing on all cylinders here today.
No, there's literally nothing important.
Look, I think we can all agree
movie.
that this movie is an American classic.
Well, you're a fucking asshole is what you are.
Okay, that's fine. I can take that.
Fucking call RocketMan an American classic. Fuck's wrong with you?
It has RocketMan in the end.
Okay.
It's awesome.
Beau Bridges' character is apparently responsible for the Apollo 13 disaster.
Right.
Bud Nesbitt is a made-up fictional character who has no basis on Apollo 13.
Right, but in the movie, he's the one that they blame
Did you actually
for.
think that he did?
No.
Beau Bridges was actually factually responsible for Apollo 13.
That's not even what I didn't say anything about Beau Bridges. I said I was talking about the character Bud Nesbitt.
Yeah.
Because it's not even like there's a person in particular who Bud Nesbitt's representing.
Right.
The accident for Apollo 13 was a freak accident.
Right, it was a mechanical thing. I'm just saying, in the movie, Beau Bridges is held responsible for Apollo 13, and we're also talking about Apollo 13, and I thought it was funny.
He admits that he was the one, too.
Yeah, he admits that he was the one because apparently he was double-checking that system.
Well, he admits that he was the one because he brought up the possible failure to his superiors, and his superiors told him to go fuck himself, and so he took the blame on himself.
Yeah, he brought it up to the guy who is also a dickhead flight instructor, or flight control guy.
Right.
Yeah. Okay, well, Swan, final thoughts on the film and best performance.
I mean, it's not funny to me.
If you're high, you'll like it.
This is probably a movie that if you're baked, you'll enjoy it. This is definitely if you happen to have kids and need something that'll like just distract them for an hour and a half, so you can go do something like have some peace and quiet.
Show them Cannibal Holocaust.
Yeah.
Show them Cannibal Holocaust. No, show them RocketMan. Best performance. You know what? I'm gonna go William Sadler.
Because he's the man.
Yeah, he's the man. He's Wild Bill Overbeck.
Wild Bill Overbeck? I feel like I've been chasing after dinosaurs my whole life, and I finally get to meet one.
Thank you.
He just no-sells everything that Harland Williams says in the movie. Literally everything.
Hard no-sells.
Yeah.
like not even like, okay, just like hard
He's like, I'm gonna fucking kill you. I hope you die. I hope you die. John, final thoughts and best performance.
Final thoughts, like Swan already said, if you're high as fuck or 7, you'll probably enjoy RocketMan. But if you're 7, I hope your parents aren't letting you listen to us talk. Because we curse a lot for talking to 7-year-olds. Best performance is probably gonna go with Beau Bridges, because not only is he almost dramatic in this movie, but also because he was in Stargate SG-1. And so he gets bonus points.
I know what that has to do with this movie.
It means he gets
I mean, to be fair, though, I've done the same thing. I'm going to say that this movie's funny, but it probably is jaded by a lot of nostalgia and the fact that I really like Harland Williams. So best performance is going to go to Harland Williams. Again, if you like Harland Williams, you've probably already seen this movie. Because it's like one of two, like, it's like his only movie that he is the legitimate star in. So, and like I said, my friend Sean, who suggested it, him and I are huge fans of Harland Williams. My friend Sean has actually met Harland Williams, so, like, you know, I think that has a lot of to do with my kind of love of this movie. So, and so, I actually interviewed Beau Bridges about this movie. So we'll play that Beau Bridges interview, and then after that, we'll come back and talk about Apollo 13. What was it like working on RocketMan?
Well, you know, that was a long time ago.
Right.
And I just remember that Harland Williams was a blast. You know, he was very funny and a great comedian. And it was a fun script, astronauts and all that kind of stuff.
Mm-hmm.
And playing his dad, I enjoyed it thoroughly. I can't really remember a whole lot about it, to tell you the truth. Other than that, I mean, I had a great time.
Yeah.
We did it in Texas, I think.
I actually, I actually interviewed William Sadler 2 weeks ago about the movie, and I was just kind of curious your take. Was there a lot of like improv on the set, or was it kind of cut and dry?
I think as far as my dialogue, it was pretty straight ahead. I think Harlan, is a stand-up comic, so he may have been riffing a little bit.
Yeah.
And whatever he did was fun, but I couldn't tell you specifically. But I know I think my stuff was just pretty much, the way it was written.
Yeah. Okay. Well, what is it like working on a Disney movie? Obviously, Disney kind of has this perceived, notion that everything that they put out is very high quality. What was it like working with the Disney company?
Yeah, well, I've worked for Disney several times through the years. In fact, I think one of my first jobs was one of the first long-form shows that Disney did called Atta Girl Kelly, which was, maybe 40 years ago. And I actually met Walt Disney. It scared the heck out of me. I was eating in the commissary, and he tapped me on the shoulder and asked me if I was enjoying my day, and I looked up, and there was Walt. Freaked me out.
Yeah.
But, and then since then, I've done a lot of stuff for Disney. I guess most recently I was in Brothers and Sisters, which was on the Disney lot. And I believe, trying to think, hold on one second.
Sure.
Yeah, and I did Blackish.
Right.
Recently a guest shot on that, and that was at Disney. And I also, probably 20 years ago, I directed a Thanksgiving special for them and appeared in it. There was 3 generations of us. My dad, my wife says it was 30 years ago. My dad, me, and my son Jordan was the lead in it. Thanksgiving special for Disney, and it did really well for them. They continued to show it every Thanksgiving. It was kind of their go-to movie.
Right.
And apparently it comes on still every once in a while, the Thanksgiving Promise. It was a coming-of-age story about a boy and a goose.
Huh.
Yeah.
So working with Disney is kind of something that you're familiar with, so...
I've done it a lot.
So, obviously, like you said, RocketMan was quite a while ago, so is there anything other than kind of working with Harland Williams that stuck out with you about working on that movie, or was it just kind of another movie, I guess?
Well, no, I remember it being really fun. It was, I like comedy. It's always enjoyable. And I remember it was a really fun cast, but it was just so long ago, I can't remember a whole lot about the movie. But I do remember enjoying it, so it was a good experience. I know that.
Yeah.
And I think the movie, had a pretty good audience when it came out, if I remember.
Yeah, I would agree with that. I was glad to see that someone submitted it to our readers submission month, because it's not like I don't know, I guess it's well known because of Harland Williams and whatnot, but it's not forefront of the Disney kind of movies that they've put out. So
right.
Yeah. But I think you're right. It's a very funny movie, and I think it does still kind of have an audience, because there are a lot of people that like space travel, and and Harland Williams is always funny, and you're fantastic in everything that you're in, and the cast works well together. So I would have to agree.
Thank you.
Yeah. Is there anything that you're working on now that you want to talk about before we wrap this up?
Sure. I'm starting in about a month. I'm starting the 3rd season of Masters of Sex on Showtime, and I've been involved since the beginning of that one. And it's the story of the Masters and Johnson duo that did all the sexual experimentation in the late 50s that kind of redefined that whole world, especially for women. At the time, women were thought of to be just sort of along for the ride, and all these experiments, so they were hooking up electrodes to people when they were doing the deed, proved that in fact women were pretty much driving the bus.
Right.
It's a fascinating series, and I love my character, so it's been good.
And you're on that with Michael Sheen, correct?
Yeah, and Lucy Kaplan. They're both just
What's it like working on Showtime versus, say, I guess normal television? What's it like working with them?
Well, Showtime is another company I've worked with a lot through the years, and they usually do real quality stuff. I think it changes a lot. The whole face of media is changing now, so it's kind of hard to pigeonhole anybody. I mean, it used to be that the networks made one thing, the cable people made another, but now it's all kind of, moshing into one media presentation. Everyone seems to have some quality shows, some not so quality. I mean, it's kind of it's a changing face right now. It's hard to keep track. Then you got, of course, all the streaming stuff, just things on the internet.
Right.
It's fun to be a part of that. That changing times.
Yeah, because the streaming stuff is kind of becoming the new, I guess, the new quote unquote frontier of TV media, I guess. So yeah, this is an exciting time, I'm sure, to be involved with Showtime or HBO or any of the Star.
And there's a lot of exciting independent movies being made. I just returned from Minneapolis, where I attended my daughter Emily Bridges' premiere for her new movie called The Public Domain, about the true story about the bridge collapse in Minneapolis several years ago. And it's a great movie, and I know how hard it is to get a shot, in independent film.
Right.
But yeah, it was really great.
And do you know when that is coming out?
Yeah. The movie is out now, and it'll be playing in, I think it's Landmark Theaters.
Okay.
In Minneapolis, and starring actors, everybody.
Mm-hmm. Well, great. We'll definitely, anything that the Bridge family does, I think is, it always turns out really well, in my opinion. So.
Well, thanks.
Yeah.
Yeah, my son Jordan is beginning his 6th season on Rizzoli and Isles. He plays Frankie Rizzoli, and he's doing good work too. Yeah, it's kind of a family shot, so to speak.
And,
started by my dad.
Yeah, and the only exposure I ever had growing up to your father in film was when he was in Hot Shots 1 and 2 and Mafia. So,
that was pretty funny. Yeah.
So I've always enjoyed everything that your family has done, and it's always good to see any one of you guys involved in something. So.
Well, thank you, Chris.
Yeah, and thank you for taking time out of your schedule to sit down and talk a little bit with me. So.
All right, man. You have a great day.
All right, thank you. You too. All right, so Apollo 13 is the next movie we're going to talk about. I'm going to assume that all of our opinions on this movie are not going to be split like the last one. So Apollo 13 is about the Apollo 13 mission that nearly ended in catastrophe in space. In space. It features a star-studded cast: Tom Hanks, Bill Paxton, Kevin Bacon, Gary Sinise, and Ed Harris. Swan, what do you think of this movie?
I mean, Apollo 13 is great. And it's going to be great probably for a while. There's really not a lot to complain about here. Tom Hanks is good. Bill Paxton's good. Kevin Bacon is solid. And Gary Sinise is I mean, he gets screwed, but he does a great job taking on the role of Ken Mattingly. And then Ed Harris is just classic Ed Harris. So there's really nothing to complain about. It's a great story. The soundtrack is amazing. It's just a really well done film.
What do you think, John?
I would say the same thing as Swan, but I do have one complaint. It's yet another movie in which Bill Paxton doesn't say, "Game over, man! Game over!" And every time he doesn't say it, I get legitimately bothered. So,
for those of you that don't know what John is referencing Bill Paxton's character in Aliens, and there you go.
If you don't know what I'm referencing, you didn't deserve to know.
Oh.
Damn.
Okay.
John, you do know that line was improv, right?
Yeah, I know, because Bill Paxton's hilarious.
I remember watching this movie as a kid and thinking it was boring.
Well, it's not really a kid's movie.
I know, but I mean...
You have to understand the concept of the vacuum of space and empty nothingness, as
So
well
this-
as the existential crisis of failing to reach your dreams.
Yeah. So this is probably the first time I've watched this movie in 10 years.
Okay.
I really liked it. I would say that this is Tom Hanks' second best movie behind Turner and Hooch. Wow, really? Just completely gonna no-sell that one, huh?
I had some audio issues, so I didn't actually hear what you said.
So I just decided to ignore it completely.
Mm-hmm.
Did you say Turner and Hooch was his best movie?
Yes.
Yeah.
Sure,
I
why
mean, Road
not?
to Perdition's pretty good.
Turner and Hooch, where he's side along a dog, and the poster has Tom Hanks and a dog on it.
Yeah, but that movie is emotional. It's got feels, bro.
Right. I think that this movie might have one of the best casts in the history of movies in regards to just like star quality and the way that they interact with one another on screen.
Yeah, I mean...
It's like a completely, in my opinion, airtight cast. I mean, Bill Paxton may not be like the biggest star against like, Tom Hanks and Kevin Bacon, kind of the same thing, but they all feel of the same caliber of star in this movie.
Right.
If that makes sense.
Yeah.
And obviously it's directed by Ron Howard, so, there you go.
It's his favorite piece that he's done.
Yeah. Which is saying a lot considering how Ron Howard has directed, good God, so many movies.
Yeah, just a lot.
Yeah. The Da Vinci Code. Angels and No? Angels and Demons. I think that this is a really good movie, but I don't think that it's for everyone. Because some people are going to watch it and be like, this movie's boring as fuck. Which is unfortunate. Because I don't think this movie's very boring.
No, I mean, it's not like Die Hard action, but it's a sort of, for me, space is the same as submarines. It's a tiny capsule that you're in that barely separates you from the crushing death of vast amounts of either nothing or something. And so I automatically get a little bit, uneasy imagining being in a space capsule, and then throw in disaster and explosions and having to jury-rig square filters to fit into circle filter holes. It's some weird shit, and it's entertaining.
And all the performances are fantastic, especially Tom Hanks, because, it's Tom Hanks.
Right.
So,
And you can really actually, feel... I mean, the whole point is that Tom Hanks has traveled around the moon, 4 times? Right?
No, I think he was... Because Jim Lovell, I believe, was in Apollo 8, and that was a circum orbit around the moon and come right back. I think he had only been around the moon once, and his next mission was to step foot on the moon.
Gotcha. And so this Apollo 13 is supposed to be his finally getting to walk across the face of the moon that he's been desperately working for his entire life, essentially. And then you just watch him stare out the window at the surface of the moon as they're forced to rotate around it to get back home. And it's like, man, that has really got to
they're
blow.
they're like 1,000 miles above the surface of the moon, and he can't go any further.
well, and the thing that is the whole ironic part about it is that he wasn't even supposed to be on Apollo 13.
Right.
Oh, yeah.
Their
Because
crew
he
just...
was going to be on Apollo 14, wasn't he?
Yeah, and Alan Shepard gets an ear infection.
Yeah.
I mean, they add... Ron Howard adds something to this movie that might not have been there if another director had done it. Which is the kind of the inner struggle of Tom Hanks's character, Jim Lovell.
Mm-hmm.
And I think that elevates this movie from a good movie to a great movie. Because it's not just about, it's not just about his, them getting into the space shuttle or the capsule and it, everything going awry, if that makes sense. So it's about more. It's about like you guys said, like an inner struggle of, I failed.
Right.
Mm-hmm.
So.
And you can see him watching the other two guys go, oh man, look at the moon, it's so beautiful, let's take pictures. And he's just like, fuck.
Yeah, there is that one line where he's like, come on, Jack, come up here. I've seen it already. I'm like, oh, damn. Damn, Jim Lovell. Damn. But I don't know if I entirely agree with you, Chris, that Ron Howard is the man responsible for that. I think this could have been an equally great movie if someone else had directed, because I think the portrayal of that inner struggle really comes from just the overall transparency of Tom Hanks as an actor. Because for whatever reason, Tom Hanks is in a class of actors there's probably only 5 that I could probably put in the same category of, for whatever reason, no matter what character they portray or what emotion they're trying to give off, they've always been able to give fantastic performances that portray a huge amount of depth in their characters.
So like Ron Perlman?
No, not like Ron Perlman. I mean, if you look at like Tom Hanks or even Daniel Day-Lewis, they just have this like inherent ability, and it's almost like it's just like a transparency, because it's some actors end up putting on a kind of a wall because they're trying to portray emotion, but then like Tom Hanks just encapsulates the emotion and just puts it on display like without effort. It almost seems like.
Right.
And that, I mean, that's just a testament to how good of an actor Tom Hanks, because it doesn't matter what, and it doesn't even matter what roles he's playing. If you were even to go to like a shitty Tom Hanks movie like
Castaway.
Because there's parts of Castaway I really enjoy. I'm not going to call that a shitty Tom Hanks movie. I was actually going to go more along the lines of Da Vinci Code.
I think Da Vinci Code is better than Castaway.
Oh, wow.
Really?
Wow.
I do not like Castaway.
I am so... Okay, fine. I mean, that's fine.
I mean, it's
I fell asleep watching it, but it's not bad. It's just kind of boring.
There are some really bad parts about Angels and Demons and Da Vinci Code that are not Tom Hanks' fault. But Tom Hanks' ability to portray character and emotion is equally good and relevant no matter what film he's in or what character he's doing. I was just trying to juxtapose the characters of Jim Lovell and Robert Langdon for a second, just to point out the overall talent level of Tom Hanks. There's not many actors that can do that.
Yeah, he sucked in Mazes and Monsters, though.
You're a dickhead. Mazes and Monsters.
Yeah, dude, that movie. Do you guys even know what that movie is about?
Yeah, I know. It's about like a live act. It's like a live version of D&D, more or less.
No, it's not. That's what it bills itself as, but really it's about a boy who can't...
I've never seen it.
Well, right. Don't ever watch it. Tom Hanks ends up trying to jump off the Empire State Building because he can't actually be an elf.
Well, you know what? Now I'm going to watch it. With an explanation like that, oh, man.
Well, have fun, then.
I'd like to point out that Kevin Bacon must be drinking from the Fountain of Youth.
Nice vampire, dude.
Am I right?
I thought that was already an established thing, that he was a vampire.
I know, but every time I see him in something, like...
older?
Yeah, I'm like, shit, the guy doesn't look any different now.
Because we just watched him in Hollow Man, 2 months ago?
Yeah. He doesn't look any different.
No.
Go watch him on The Following. Like,
yeah, he looks exactly the same as he does on The Following.
Yeah. The man is drinking from the Fountain of Youth. Or something. I mean, good for him.
Sacrificing virgins and praying to the gods.
Praying to the Hutus.
To the Hutus.
Oh, man.
Could just be living a life in which he has enough money to get, actually take care of himself.
I would like to believe that he's not getting plastic surgery.
No, I don't mean plastic surgery, but if you don't have to work except for, 2 months out of the year to film movies, and you have a personal fitness trainer, and you have a actual chef, and you have an assistant who's running all of your organizational things, you have the time and money to take care of yourself, you're going to look better as you get older than, say, me, who will die broken alone.
Damn.
Wow, John.
This got really dark.
Yeah, I know. Wow. Oh, good night, folks.
On that note, goodbye.
So, speaking of Tom Hanks, this is probably my favorite movie with Tom Hanks in it. What would you guys put as yours? Because I think his performance in this movie, I wouldn't say he carries this movie, because he doesn't, but his is the standout performance in the film. Hands down.
Oh, man. I don't know if I could pick my favorite Tom Hanks movie.
Not Tom Hanks movie. Favorite Tom Hanks performance.
Okay, favorite Tom Hanks performance. Even then...
Don't you dare say Forrest Gump.
No, I wouldn't. I know I wouldn't.
Thank God.
But I mean...
That is like the lowest denomination of pandering movie.
I always because like okay,
you know
I've always
that you know Forrest Gump is bad when it is made fun of in Tropic Thunder because of the retardation of the main character.
Yes, yes, we know. But there's something to be said for his performances in both Saving Private Ryan and The Green Mile.
I guess. I don't know. I mean,
Terminal's good.
That's the problem. There are so many good Tom Hanks performances that it gets really hard to nail down the best one or a favorite one.
Yeah, I mean, Tales from the Crypt is one of the few, not Tales from the Crypt.
well, he's in an episode of Tales from the Crypt.
Yeah, I know. I meant to say You've Got Mail is one of the few romantic comedies that I actually enjoy. Oh, plus Joe versus the Volcano. I love that movie.
Never seen it.
It's kind of depressing, but still.
Does he jump into a volcano?
He does, and then the volcano spits him out into the ocean. But the whole, the opening of that movie
Wow.
is... the opening of that movie is like Office Space before Office Space was even like an idea in somebody's head.
Huh.
I mean, yeah, if you go back and look at, especially things, you look at the 90s and on, I mean, Philadelphia, Forrest Gump to an extent, Apollo 13, Toy Story, Saving Private Ryan, You've Got Mail, The Green Mile, Castaway, there's Road to Perdition. There's all sorts of things that he's done that probably warrant a very solid look at as far as just his overall ability and his performances. I mean, as we get into the 2000s, we get into the cheesy stuff like Cars and Da Vinci Code, and I actually never saw Charlie Wilson's War.
He was in Cars as Woody Carr. It's not even that doesn't even count.
Yeah. Well, I mean, his voice appears, so.
I would say that his second best role, in my opinion, is Toy Story. Because Toy Story.
Because Toy Story.
It is, in my opinion, the second best Pixar movie ever made. So.
What's your first best Pixar movie?
Up.
Okay.
Up is really great. If you haven't watched it recently, go back and watch it.
If you haven't watched it in the last week, check it the fuck out again.
Yeah. If you haven't watched it in like a month. But I mean, it just kind of goes to show the star power that it was involved in Apollo 13.
Absolutely.
I mean, it is really just like I said before, a totally airtight cast. Even down to kind of the secondary cast, like his wife.
Oh yeah, she was magnificent in this.
And it's pretty astounding, if you look at who they thought of for the roles. I mean, the guy that Tom Hanks plays, Jim Lovell, they offered that role to John Travolta.
Oh, God.
That
actually would have been disgusting.
Right, and the guy that Bill Paxton plays... He could have gone to
see Dark Lord Xenu.
And the guy that Bill Paxton plays, Fred Hayes, that role was offered to John Cusack. Which I don't think would have been bad, I just think it would have been different. But it still would have made the whole cast feel different.
Yeah, I think that this movie works because those three actors, they technically never share an on-screen time with Ed Harris, but the four of them together as a whole unit is just so strong that like I said, it's one of the few movies I've ever seen that the casting is perfect.
Well, even then, you can't leave out Gary Sinise either.
Yeah, that's true.
Yeah, but Ed Harris is the anchor of the Houston scenes.
Oh, absolutely. But I mean, for the first third of the film, as they're prepping for launch, I mean, Gary Sinise plays a pivotal role. It's not till maybe it's a week before launch that they have to sub out Ken Mattingly for Jack Swigert.
Yeah,
because he might get the measles.
Yeah,
which he doesn't.
Which he never gets.
Does Bill Paxton's character get the measles? Because that's what I assumed, that he just lied about having the measles.
Well, I mean, you can't lie about having the measles. The way they were doing it, basically, they were like, well, you guys are all exposed to so-and-so who has the measles, so if you've never had them before, you're liable to get it. And apparently, Bill Paxton wasn't considered liable to have it. I don't think he actually got the measles. I think...
Because he looked like shit.
Oh, no, because he was running a fever and some other shit, but I don't think he had the measles. I think he actually apparently had the flu, I think is what they said. He had flu-like symptoms.
Have we not talked about Googie Gress yet?
Who?
I don't know.
Googie Gress. It's the actor's name.
Who was he?
He plays one of the flight control guys, but he also plays one of the NASA guys in Armageddon.
Oh, the let's use solar flares guy?
No, Solar Sails.
Solar Sails, that's right.
He plays like the same character in this movie, which I found to be just astounding.
I mean,
I was like, holy shit. That's the tie to Armageddon. That is his ancestor in this movie.
I'm trying to find a picture of him.
His name is literally Googie Gress. You know, he's one of those guys.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, yeah, there he is. Yeah, he's one of those guys.
Yeah. You know, and I like this movie. Like I said, this is just kind of like Twister. I didn't used to think that this movie was very good, and then, you know, you watch it when you're an adult and you realize how good of a movie it actually is.
Right, because you watch it when it's on screen when your parents are watching it, and you think, wow, this is dumb. Where are the cartoon animals?
I remember seeing this movie in theaters.
Really?
Yeah.
I literally remember watching this movie because my mom and dad had people over and they were watching it. Yeah. And I sat there for 30 minutes and went, this is dumb, and walked away.
Yeah, no, I remember seeing this in theaters, so it was a good movie. I think it's a really good
great movie.
Yeah. And I can see why Ron Howard thinks that this is his best film.
You saw this in theaters in 1995?
Yeah. Yes.
How old are you?
24, 25 in 10 days.
So younger than me.
Yeah.
I'm not
30. Like, I'm not 30 like you.
But you were like 6 when this movie came out?
5 or 6, yeah.
I don't know. That's a weird choice to take a 5-year-old to go see Apollo 13 in theaters.
I mean, dude, yeah, there you go.
It kind of seems like they just didn't want to get a babysitter.
Right.
Well, I mean, that's fine. I can't blame them. If you're gonna pay, you might as well just pay to drag your kid along to the movie.
Yeah.
And I remember there was an
$30 on a pizza for a babysitter.
I remember Apollo 13. They had a pinball machine in the lobby of the theater we went to go see it at.
Oh.
Yeah. So there you go.
There you
go. There's like really weird memories I have from being a kid that involved the movies. Like going to see Apollo 13. I remember going and seeing Independence Day.
Really?
In theaters, yeah.
That's another movie that.
And I can remember where I saw Independence Day. You guys know on the road that goes behind where like the old Best Buy was in Plano?
Uh-huh.
There's a church that's a movie. There was a movie theater that's now a church.
Uh-huh.
That's the movie theater I went and saw Independence Day at. It's like really random, but I can remember. I don't know why, but there's these like kind of random things. Plus, Independence Day was awesome. So.
Well, yeah, but again, it's a movie that I wouldn't expect somebody to take a 5 or 6-year-old to.
I think it was like 7 or 8.
Okay, still.
I mean,
it's a movie about aliens blowing up half the world.
That's awesome.
I know, but it's also not an 8-year-old movie.
I don't know about that. I'd let my 8-year-old watch it. There's like no curse words or anything in it. It's just aliens.
Not really. And then, yeah, I mean, the only thing about Apollo 13 is just it's a very dramatic movie that deals with some...
Now we're talking about Apollo 13 again?
Oh, wait.
I was talking about Independence Day, but I would say shit. Apollo 13 is not...
I'm sorry.
I mean, neither one of those movies are really bad for kids.
No,
kids
they're
would
not.
Find Apollo 13 boring.
Independence Day can get a little spooky because the aliens are actually well done as far as design and creep factor.
And Dr. Oaken.
Yeah, he gets smashed against that glass, I was
back. He's coming back to life.
In a flashback?
Brett Spiner is in the new Independence Day.
In a flashback?
I don't know. They haven't disclosed it. They just said that he's on for the two for
and
Independence Day 2 and 3.
Brett Spiner tweeted, "Never release me" at Roland Emmerich. How awesome is that going to be? Independence Day 2 and 3, and Jeff Goldblum's going to be in it. It's gonna. If anything, we're gonna get to see more Jeff Goldblum, which means that at least Jeff Goldblum's gonna be Jeff Goldblum in the movie. So you two dig up dinosaurs. Oh man, you guys don't have any memories of going and seeing movies as a kid?
I mean, I do. I mean, my only real memory of seeing a movie as a kid was seeing Lion King. I remember going to see Lion King in theaters.
I don't really remember going to movie theaters when I was, like, under the age of 11. I remember my parents going to, like, Blockbuster and renting movies, and us ordering pizza and, like, moving the couch, laying out a blanket, and eating pizza and watching things like The Three Amigos and stuff.
Criminally underrated film.
Yeah, that movie is awesome.
Yeah.
But I don't really remember a lot of, movie theaters.
Well, you could be like me. My grandfather showed me and my sister and my cousin when we were like 6 years old Predator. I had nightmares for years.
Because you're a pussy.
No, because no 6-year-old should be watching Predator. But it's totally fine because my grandfather didn't give a fuck, and frankly...
When I was 6, my granddad sat me down and made me watch Mars Attacks. I had nightmares for 3 months.
That movie is fucking terrifying.
What?
I mean, like, for a kid?
For a 5 or 6-year-old kid? Jesus.
Yeah, I guess.
Fucking people getting vaporized, Pierce Brosnan getting his head cut off,
That's true.
Michael J. Fox getting vaporized.
Not interested. Then, like, the sounds that like, for a solid, like, okay, I had nightmares for, like, 3 months.
To be fair, though, that movie's not exactly a good movie.
Oh, no. But, like, for 6 months post the nightmares, if my dad wanted to fuck with me or scare the shit out of me, he would just make the Martian noises. I'm like, oh, God.
Wait, did I offend you, John, by saying Mars Attacks is not a good movie?
I mean, it's not a great movie, but it's one of those ensemble films where a bunch of awesome people have a bunch of hilarious cameos. I wouldn't say that you should watch that thinking it's going to be critically amazing.
Maybe
but it's
I haven't
an
seen it.
entertaining
I
film.
haven't seen it in a while. It's one of those movies I feel like if I watched it now, I would really enjoy it.
Yeah, probably.
The only
It's
thing
got
I
a lot
remember
of
is it
humor in
has Tom Jones at the end singing.
Oh, yeah, because the country music makes their brains explode.
Yeah, because Tim Burton movies. Well, yeah, I mean, I remember. I also remember seeing Jurassic Park in theaters and Star Wars when they re-released them in like '95 or '96.
Yeah, I don't think I saw any of those in theaters.
Yeah.
I think my parents rented most of the movies that I watched as a kid.
I mean, and that's the funny thing is I don't go see movies now, but we went and saw movies when I was growing up all the time.
I go and see movies all the time now. I mean, I think I understand. I think it was probably because my parents could watch the movies before showing it to me if they rented them.
Right.
Whereas taking me to a movie, it could say, oh, that's a PG movie, and then they would take me to it and something would happen in the movie that they didn't approve of. So...
That's true.
Though there's a line in Three Amigos where the guy says, I'll fill you so full of lead you'll be using your dick as a pencil. And I always thought that was a little bit adult for...
Using your dick as a pencil. Oh, shit. I don't even remember Three Amigos that much.
Oh,
I just remember that they sing at one point in a bar.
Yeah, my little buttercup.
And Steve Martin calls
smile.
someone... Doesn't Steve Martin call someone a son of a motherless goat?
Yeah.
Oh, man. That's
and
a good one.
One of the minion bad guys uses the word plethora, and it's like a whole gag in the movie. And using that word in English writing classes in elementary school got me A's. Because my teachers were like, holy shit, that's a $5 word. And I was like, yeah, Three Amigos.
Oh, man. We got far off topic.
Yeah, we did.
So anyways, Independence Day 2 and 3 is coming out. And it's going to be
back
awesome.
a little closer to the topic.
And it's going to be awesome. And no, Will Smith is not going to be in it.
Okay. I mean, lame.
I mean, so what? I don't know about you guys, but Will Smith, not where he used to be, quality-wise.
I mean, no. From everything that I've seen, he's become sort of a rich prick.
Yeah.
But, you know, what are you going to do?
He's not doing movies like Wild Wild West anymore. Where he's fighting a legless Kenneth Branagh and a giant metal spider. So yeah. I mean, I guess let's wrap this up then. I mean, Swan, final thoughts and best performance in the film.
I mean, this is probably. I'm going to go ahead and say this is a must-see film. It's really well done.
And it's one of the few space films that isn't about like disasters.
Well, I mean, there's quasi-disaster because
yeah, but now I'm talking like no
life,
asteroids.
Oh yeah, it's not an asteroid going to hit the Earth. The sun's not going out. It's just simply it chronicles the Apollo 13 mission disaster, which could have totally ended up in 3 deaths and a total just killing of the space program.
And it would have been 3 deaths in space for the first time.
Oh,
right.
Absolutely.
Because this has never happened. This never has happened.
Yeah, I mean, we have never lost astronauts in space.
Yeah.
And but it does a really good job chronicling that story. It's kind of I kind of thought about this when I sat down to watch it the other day, and I was like, well, I know for a fact Jim Lovell's going to die. Again, but one, I've already seen the movie, and two, I had an issue dealing with some of the suspenseful drama scenes where like death could have occurred because I know that Jim Lovell is still alive now.
Oh, not gonna die.
I'm like, I know he's not gonna die, so I had a hard time dealing with that. If you've never seen this movie and are totally, well, I mean, ruined now, I guess, but I mean,
spoilers, bro.
Yeah, spoilers. If you've never seen the movie, don't know anything about the Apollo missions, this is actually going to be a really incredible movie for you to watch. But all that's ruined now because I fucked all that up. But I mean, this is a really good movie. Even if you know the story, like, it's still just, it's well told. It's well designed. I mean, the sets look really good. I think how well they designed the interior of the space shuttle in the command module was really well done, and it looks really good. Have either of you ever been to Houston?
Yeah.
And been to the Space Center?
Just over the summer.
Yeah, John, you haven't?
I mean, I think I may have driven past it before.
It's awe-inspiring.
Yeah, I mean, yeah, if you actually go into Johnson Space Center and go and see some of the exhibits that they have, I mean, it's incredible to see the technology that we've created to go into space. And it's kind of funny that we paired RocketMan, which is about going to Mars, and then Apollo 13, which is about the disaster going to the moon for the second time. And even today, Jim Lovell is a huge, I guess, pioneer and advocate for NASA going to Mars.
Yeah.
There's an iconic photo of Jim Lovell now standing at Stonehenge wearing a Go to Mars t-shirt that I guess he designed and his foundation, I guess, is selling. But this movie in particular, Apollo 13, is a testament to, I guess, American ingenuity, because the way the story goes and the design to make the filter.
By the way, Swan, you're talking about Buzz Aldrin, not Jim Lovell.
Oh, am I? Oh, I'm sorry. I thought I could have sworn that. No, I'm fairly certain that's Jim Lovell.
It's Buzz Aldrin. Jim Lovell has kept a very low profile. It's Buzz Aldrin you're thinking of.
Really?
I promise, yeah. But because Buzz Aldrin is still like big in the community.
Okay.
And he's very vocal about his.
I remember a Apollo era astronaut.
Yeah.
Doing stuff about the go to Mars stuff.
Yeah. Get your ass to Mars.
Yeah.
Which is coincidentally a line from Total Recall.
Your ass to Mars. Nope, man. Fuck that up.
But still, it's still a fantastic film, and it has. This is one of the few films that we've encountered that, well, not I guess few, because we've actually had some really good films that are older and have some serious staying power, and I think this is one of those. This film is going to be good for a long while after this. Now, as we move into the 2020s.
Yeah.
Best performance for me. Fuck. I feel it'd be an injustice. Okay, none of us can pick Tom Hanks because he's incredible. So I'm going to go with.
That's a gimme, yeah.
It's a gimme. It's a cheesy gimme. I will go. I'm actually going to go. What's his name? I just had it a second ago. Lauren Dean. I'm going to go Lauren Dean.
Of all the people you could have picked.
Lauren Dean played John Aaron, the Ecom Arthur character, and he was the guy in charge of overseeing the design of the procedure for them to power up the command module. He worked with Gary Sinise commandingly to design the 5-step procedure for powering the
that
thing.
younger looking guy.
Yeah, the guy that was like, it's all about power.
Right.
We got to figure out. We got 20 amps to play with. We need to figure out how to turn the stuff on and get the computer running under 20 amps. That is Lauren Dean, and that's what I'm going to go with for best performance.
What about you, John? Final thoughts on best performance?
It's definitely a movie you should watch once you're, of
able
the
to
age.
appreciate it.
Right. I mean, there are parts where I laughed when I wasn't supposed to. Tom Hanks does a whole little monologue about, I wonder when it will be the next time we walk on the face of the moon again. And I was like, never, because our NASA program is shut down.
Yeah.
And it was a little bit sad, almost, after I laughed. I was like, oh. Best performance, I'm going to go with Neil Armstrong as himself in archive footage.
Wow.
Yeah.
You are an ass.
In reality, I will go probably with Kevin Bacon. I like Bill Paxton more than Kevin Bacon, but I think that Kevin Bacon does a better job in this movie than Bill Paxton does. Just as, the rookie guy who's sort of dealing with his own lack of confidence.
Yeah.
And he's a compelling character in the film, and I like it.
I'm going to say that this is a movie definitely watch, like a must-see, like Swan said. I'm going to go with best performance in the film, Ed Harris. Shouldn't come as a surprise. I like Ed Harris a lot. I was really tempted to go with Clint Howard, though, because Clint Howard.
Mm-hmm.
And because Clint Howard played Balak in Corbomite Maneuver as a child in Star Trek. One of the strangest episodes of the original series where there's a midget child in an alien suit.
Oh, yeah. Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
Oh, my God.
Yeah, he's like
Howard.
2 years old, or like 3 or 4, actually. Maybe he's like 5, but he's like a midget.
Yeah.
And he looks just like Clint Howard. Even as a child.
Yeah.
Even as a child, he looked like a bald, older guy?
Yes.
Yeah, that forehead.
Yes. But yeah, I think this is a really great movie. And like I said, Ed Harris is my pick for, best performance in the film. So
Nice. I thought about it, but I was like, Ed Harris kind of still felt kind of like a gimme.
I can see
it's
that.
definitely, it's not, okay, I'm not going to say it is a gimme because it's, Tom Hanks is, in any movie Tom Hanks is in it, he's a perpetual just gimme. But Ed Harris did do a fantastic job.
Yeah, I can see that.
I typically try to find people that do good jobs that aren't, like, main build.
So,
those guys deserve love, too.
Yeah, that's true. That's true. You could have picked Googie Gress.
You know what? I thought about it. I couldn't find the guy's name. I actually wanted to go with the lead engineer that designed the filter.
Oh, the guy that's like sweating.
Yes, because Ed Harris, when they get the procedure done, it's like, this is how they build it. Ed Harris just goes, "You're one steely-eyed missile man." And I'm like, oh man, this guy,
steely-eyed missile man, ladies and gentlemen.
Oh, yeah.
That's the quote of the year.
Oh yeah.
I also, and this is the kind of closing thought, this movie is a technical masterpiece because they filmed those scenes in one of those planes.
The zero-G scenes.
The zero-G scenes, they filmed in one of those planes that does the parabolas to get zero-G, and they only had 25 seconds of weightlessness to film.
Every iteration.
Yes.
So they did it like 500 and something
612 times.
Right.
Yeah.
So they went up in that zero-G jet that goes into the like stratosphere or whatever it's called, and they were weightless for 26 seconds of time, and they did that 600 and whatever times in 13 days.
Yeah. So that in and of itself, as opposed to filming with, like fishing wire and shit to make it, look like stuff floating, they actually did zero-G weightlessness stuff, which is astounding. And I think it adds to the quality of this film.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
Does anybody have the box office mojo stuff up for it?
I do not.
I mean, how much money it made?
Yeah, and how much its budget was. This movie had a domestic total gross of $172 million, and its production budget is not available.
$62 million.
Yeah, so that's a more than $100 million.
Oh no, this movie was a success. I'm really surprised that this movie didn't win more Oscars than it did.
Mm-hmm.
It was nominated for Sound Editing, Picture, Ed Harris supporting, Katherine Quinlan supporting, Writing, Effects, Music, and it won Best Sound and Best Film Editing.
Didn't win either of the actors?
No.
Wow.
And Tom Hanks wasn't even nominated.
I'm actually kind of puzzled with that too because it was nominated for. You said it was.
Well, that was
for
the
Best
year
Soundtrack.
that was the year that Braveheart won. So there you go.
Braveheart.
Oh no, that was the year that Nicolas Cage won for Best Actor.
Nicolas Cage.
Great.
So that's why Tom Hanks wasn't nominated.
Because Nicolas Cage was there.
And Ed Harris lost to Kevin Spacey for The Usual Suspects.
Wow.
Fuck that movie, by the way. That movie's so overrated. I don't know. That's probably like a really unpopular opinion.
I agree that it's overrated, but I still enjoy the film.
Yeah, but before I watched it, everyone's like, this is one of the best movies you'll ever watch. Blah, 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 blah. And I was like, okay, fine. Sat down and watched it, and it wasn't. So there you go.
So there you go.
I mean, like, you know what I mean? Unrealistic expectations going into it because people are just, like, all over it.
Right. That's why I don't go see movies expecting them to be amazing. Or at least I try not to. I do sometimes. But generally when a movie comes out, I go, this is probably going to be bad, but I'm still going to go see it in case it's not. And then when it is good, I feel better about it.
So yeah, so that was the year Braveheart won, and that's why Apollo 13 didn't win. And
Oh my God.
Braveheart, I will reserve my opinion on that movie. Because it will be an unpopular opinion as well.
I'm still surprised that James Horner didn't get the Oscar for Best Original Dramatic Score.
See, Apollo 13 got, like, fucking snubbed.
Oh, yeah.
I know that, like, Oscars don't mean everything, and I agree that they don't. But at the same time, you know, they kind of do mean a lot.
That's how, I mean, that is...
It's like the measuring stick.
Yeah.
So, and, you know, the fact that Nicolas Cage won an Oscar is just...
Yeah, especially when you go back and look at that list is some bullshit.
Yeah. Nicolas Cage, great.
Okay, because that year...
To be fair, though, Tom Hanks did win an Oscar the year before for Forrest Gump, so...
Doesn't matter.
To be fair...
No, there's not to be fair, because that's probably the one thing I absolutely hate about the Oscars.
Where
is
if
the
you
feel
win
that the
one
Academy,
year, they don't let you win again?
Yeah, basically. Like, very
They
rarely
feel
do you see
obligated
back-to-back
not to
winners.
give it to you.
Yeah, because they for whatever reason, the Academy feels that they're going to, like, give some sort of social justice for actors. Because it's going to, it's going to happen to Leonardo DiCaprio. As he gets older, he's going to end up winning an Oscar for something very shitty.
That's fine. I don't like Leonardo DiCaprio anyways.
But anyway, if you go look at the 1996 Oscars, Leaving Las Vegas, Nick Cage wins for Best
Hold on,
Actor.
guys. Hold on. We're bitching about something that's unwarranted. Tom Hanks won Best Actor back-to-back years. So...
Yeah, but that doesn't mean it. They do
I mean, if he had
have-
been nominated for Apollo 13, he would have been nominated 3 years in a row, and he might have actually won 3 years in a row.
And you know what? I would have been okay with that. The point I was trying to make is the Oscars need to get back to just pure merit and not the social justice or like the professional justice shit that the Academy does is awful.
Well, they've never been pure merit, so they can't get back to it.
Yeah,
They
a lot
have
of
to
it's
get
a
to
lot
it
of it
for
is
the first time.
a lot of it is
yeah,
politicking.
I get that, but I mean, if you're talking about an award system that is supposed to award good work,
no award system ever awards good work.
no, yeah. But anyway, I mean,
I
want
get your anger though.
Yeah, but I want for just a brief moment this list for best actor in a leading role. So Nick Cage wins for Leaving Las Vegas. The nominees, besides Leaving Las Vegas, Mr. Holland's Opus, Richard Dreyfuss.
Well,
That movie's good.
Fantastic.
Absolutely is great.
And of course,
love
you're
Mr. Holland's
biased
Opus.
because you love music.
Well, yeah, but I mean,
But it's still a good
that's
movie.
the reason. The me being a musician is the reason I saw Mr. Holland's Opus. I loved Mr. Holland's Opus not because it was about music, but then we got Nixon, Anthony Hopkins. Anthony Hopkins is another person that's probably in that like paragon of acting where he's just incredible in nearly everything he does.
Right.
Then Dead Man Walking, Sean Penn, and then this thing, Il Postino, The Postman. I've never heard of this movie, and this is the movie that won Best Dramatic Score over Apollo 13.
Il Postino.
Il Postino, The Postman.
Never heard of it. And the guy
Never heard of
and
it.
the guy who was nominated is actually posthumously, so there you go.
In 1994. Yeah, that doesn't look great.
Yeah. It's garbage. I hate the Oscars.
I don't hate the Oscars, but the Oscars have never had their finger on the pulse.
I
You know
hate
what I
the
mean?
Oscars.
Yeah.
They've never had their finger on the pulse. Ever.
If I ever win an Oscar, I'm sending in a pre-recorded taped message that says, fuck you guys, give my Oscar statue to whoever I sent to pick it up for me.
So you're going to pull a Marlon Brando and send a Native American to come talk about it for you.
Sure.
You know about that, right?
No.
Marlon Brando, instead of accepting his Oscar, I think sometime in either 60s or 70s, for The Godfather, and he sent a Native American to come and talk about the plight of the Native Americans and accept his award for him.
No, I wouldn't send somebody to talk about some unrelated political issue.
I
or
would, because
whatever.
that's funny as hell.
No, I would just send some, like, junkie or hobo to the Oscars, and they would get to sit in the Oscars surrounded by all those stars, stinking it up. And then I would win, and they would walk up on stage and be like, Mr. John Lein, who paid me $50 to come and accept this award on his behalf, said to go fuck y'allselves.
Well, now he's pretty much guaranteed he's never getting an Oscar.
So what, bro? I don't care.
Yeah, I don't hate the Oscars. I just don't feel like the Oscars have ever had their finger on the pulse of movies. So that's fine. They don't have to. But
No, they don't.
yeah, and the Oscars are definitely not about talent. A lot of it's just like politicking. Because when Shakespeare in Love beat out Saving Private Ryan, or I go even farther than that, when Goodfellas lost to Dances with Wolves, you know that the system is flawed. Because that happened. So there you go. It's enough said, really. But yeah, Apollo 13, good movie. Snubbed by the Oscars. Big surprise there. Tom Hanks won 2 years beforehand, so he wasn't going to win an Oscar anyways. So, Swan, is there anything you want to plug before we wrap this up?
I guess you can follow me on Twitter at MESWANNJR. For those of you who can spell, that is me, Swan Jr.
Right, you, John.
My Twitter is John Lein, and, Chronicles from the Crypt podcast, obviously.
Yeah, check that out.
Isn't it John Lein 1?
Is it?
I thought your Twitter was John Lein 1.
Oh, God.
You know what? That might be it. I may have been giving you guys the wrong information the whole time. I think it is John Lein 1.
Oh,
That's what you should follow. John Lein, the number 1.
Well, he was a co-host, but not anymore. You can follow me on Twitter at HeelStash. Yeah, like John said, Chronicles from the Crypt podcast comes out every Thursday. Kulturecast comes out every Wednesday and Sunday, or Wednesday and Monday. And next weekend, we will be talking about Samurai Cop and The Shadow.
Oh, perfect.
I like both of them, I guess.
And on Wednesday of this week, for the midweek Kulturecast, we will be reviewing 2 Arnold Schwarzenegger films, 2 of his best films, in my opinion. Last Action Hero and Commando. Well, great.
Cool. Let's stop.